Hello everybody, Tohami Pro here, and welcome to Skyrim Epic Transformation, which is where I use mods to change certain aspects of the game to fit a certain theme or genre. In this episode, we're going to be using mods to change Skyrim into a more steampunk-ish game, and we'll be using that by expanding on the Dwemer aspects of the game, because that's the closest canon thing you can change to make it steampunk. So the first mod on this list is a Asteria, which is a player home Dwemer airship, which is floating above the ground. Obviously it's not mounted on anything, which is really cool, because there are some player homes that try to copy this and they're like attached to a mountain, stuff like that. This is really cool because it's basically floating above a lake, and it's filled with all the things that you would want or need in your player home, like, you know, mannequins, which are pretty scary, and weapon racks, chests, etc. And I would really recommend this to anyone because it's just so cool. Like, the mod author put a lot of work into this, and it's a must-have because it's so, even if you're not gonna use it in your normal playthrough, it's just a must-have. It's so fun. Okay, so now I'm gonna be presenting two mods that are both weapon mods, and they're both featured in this gameplay clip. One of them is the Dwemer Autoblade, which you can see is in my right hand, and the one in my left hand is the Dwemer Rifle. Both really cool weapon mods. The Autoblade is a one-handed melee weapon, which is like basically like a chainsaw, I guess, if put it that way. And also, the Dwemer Rifle is basically like a musket type gun. It kind of looks like a flintlock pistol when it's in your hand, but if you go in third-person mode, you can see it's bigger than that. And they're both really cool. Both rarely have any mod issues, except that like the Autoblade has no issues. However, one thing is when you get a critical hit using the Dwemer Rifle, the game can crash, so I'm just warning you of that. I'm just going to quickly present this mod. It's the Dwemer Armor, which basically looks like an exosuit with some red thing in the middle of it. There's another version of it which requires SKSE, which allows you to jump really high and do things like that. So if you have SKSE, I'd really recommend using that one, but this is the normal one. Okay, so to wrap this video up, I have this one really fun mod, which is Dwemer Bombs. Basically, you get them in your inventory. You can buy them in Markarth or from Physique Caravans. You can also smith them, and you get them in your inventory, and then you drop them on the ground, and it does a certain effect on everyone around. For an example, paralyzing or force or things like that. And you can also enchant them to add your own little effect. It's so much fun. You can just mess with in-game objects and do bowling and stuff. You can also mess around with NPCs. I didn't find any lethal ones, however, that's just because I only used a few ones. There's very many different types of bombs, so yeah, I hope you'll have fun with this mod.
For I am the chosen of Talos. I alone have been anointed by the...
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe if you did. Also, be sure to comment what mods you would have put in the list. And obviously don't be an asshole, but that goes without saying, even though you never know on YouTube, obviously. Also, comment what genres you think I should do for the next episode, and that might be in the next episode, and I would put your name in it if you do comment. And yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Flavored milk drinkers, gonna let your throats run dry.